How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Or if this is your first time here, my name is Edgar and this channel is about personal finance, real estate investing, stock market investing, and personal development. So if that is something you want to learn about, make sure you are subscribed. Today we're going to be looking at the best credit cards you can get if you're someone who's never had any credit cards and therefore you don't have any established credit. Or maybe you do have a credit card but you're looking to get another one to help increase your credit score. Either way, the credit cards in this video will help you improve your credit score, which means lenders will give you lower interest rates and that equals more money in your pocket. And the best part is all of this is completely free. Well, actually, the only cost is a gentle tap of the like button. So with that being said, let's jump right into the first credit card on this list, and that is the Discover It secured card. This credit card is great for someone who just turned 18 and doesn't have any credit history but wants to begin building up their credit score. Or even if you're older than 18 but you've never had a credit card, this would be a good first card to consider getting. The way a secured credit card works is you put down a deposit and the credit card company will issue you a credit line that is equal to your deposit. So that means if your deposit is $200, then your credit line is $200, and if your deposit is $500, then your credit line is $500, and so on. This is basically the same as having the money in your bank account, and the only difference is now the money is with the credit card company. And another great benefit of having this as one of your first credit cards is it will help you learn how to use credit cards responsibly and avoid going into credit card debt. When you go apply for a credit card that gives you a credit line of $2,000 without putting a deposit, it makes you feel like that's free money. And that's when you can get into trouble with credit cards, especially when you're young and don't understand the consequences of being in debt. Plus, the Discover Secured Credit Card is one of the few secured cards that doesn't charge an annual fee and still gives you many benefits you wouldn't get with other secured credit cards. One of the benefits is you get 2% cash back at gas stations and restaurants and 1% cash back on everything else. Then they will match all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year. Plus, Discover lets you monitor your credit score for free so you can watch as your credit score increases. Now, these benefits are not the best out there, but when you consider this is a secured card, the benefits Discover gives you are much better than those you would get with other secured cards. Now, if you're someone who already has some credit history, it wouldn't make sense to get a secured card, so in that case, Discover offers other credit cards you can get. For example, there's the Discover Cashback card that gives you 5% back at different places every quarter and 1% cash back on all other purchases. And at the end of the first year, they will match all the cash back you've earned. So if you've earned $200 in cash back your first year, Discover will give you an additional $200. This card also doesn't have an annual fee and they are offering 0% intro APR for 14 months on purchases and balance transfers. The next card on this list is the Amazon Rewards Signature card, and there are two variations of this card that you can get. The first option is the Amazon Rewards card, which offers 1% back on all purchases, 2% back at restaurants, gas stations, and drugstores, and then 3% back at Amazon.com and Whole Foods. Plus, once you are approved for this card, you will get a $50 Amazon gift card. This card also doesn't have an annual fee and they don't charge any foreign transaction fees. Plus, you get some other great travel benefits like travel assistance, lost luggage reimbursement, and travel accident insurance. Then they also offer purchase protection and extended warranty protection along with a few other benefits. But if you pay for Amazon Prime, then there's a different credit card you could apply for, and this is the Amazon Prime Rewards card. For the most part, the Amazon Rewards card and the Amazon Prime card have all the same benefits like no annual fee, no foreign transaction fees, and all the other benefits I mentioned. But where they are different is with the rewards. The Amazon Prime card offers 1% back on all purchases, 2% back at restaurants, gas stations, and drugstores, and 5% back at Amazon.com and Whole Foods. And once you are approved, you get a $70 Amazon gift card. Not only will this credit card help you improve your credit score, but with the amount of things that everyone buys from Amazon, it's good to have a credit card that gives you rewards for something you would have bought anyways. The next credit card option you have is the Bank of America Cash Rewards card, but in order for you to get approved for this card, you should already have some credit history and a decent credit score, so this would be a good card to get after you have started building your credit score. Then, Bank of America is offering this card with no annual fee, plus you would get 0% APR for the first 15 months on any purchases and balance transfers. Then this card is offering $200 cash back when you spend at least $1,000 within the first 90 days of opening your account. Plus, you will continue to get 3% cash back in the category of your choice, which can be things like online shopping, dining, or travel. And then you get 2% cash back at the grocery store and wholesale clubs, and then you get 1% back on everything else. And if you're a Bank of America Preferred Rewards member, you could earn an additional 25 to 75% cash back on every purchase. So that means you could get up to 5.25% cash back on the category of your choice, up to 3.5% at the grocery store and wholesale clubs, and up to 1.75% cash back on everything else. But even if you're not a Bank of America Preferred Rewards member, this is still an overall good credit card you could get. The next card on this list is the American Express Cash Magnet card, which also doesn't have an annual fee, and they're currently offering $150 back in the form of a statement credit after you spend $1,000 on purchases within the first 3 months of having your account. Then you get 0% intro APR for the first 15 months on any purchases and balance transfers, and you get unlimited 1.5% cash back on any purchases. Plus, you get some other benefits like car rental loss and damage insurance. Then American Express offers another card which is very similar to the Cash Magnet card, and this one is called the Blue Cash Everyday card, and this card also doesn't have an annual fee, and you get $200 back when you spend $1,000 on purchases within the first 3 months after opening your account, which is $50 more than you would get with the Cash Magnet card. The other difference between these cards is the Blue Cash Everyday card gives you 3% cash back at supermarkets, 2% cash back at gas stations and select department stores, and 1% cash back on everything else. Then you also get 0% intro APR for 15 months on any purchases and balance transfers, and you also get car rental loss and damage insurance, just like with the Cash Magnet card. So as you can see, these cards are very similar, and the only difference is the sign-up offer and the way you get your cashback rewards. The Cash Magnet card has a $150 sign-up offer and you get 1.5% cash back on everything. And then the Blue Cash Everyday card has a $200 sign-up offer, and the cashback rewards are broken up into different sections. Depending on how you plan to use your credit card will determine what cashback offer is better for you, but most people are better off going with the Blue Cash Everyday card and taking advantage of the $200 sign-up bonus. Now the fifth card on this list is the Citi Rewards card, and this credit card also doesn't have an annual fee, and they are offering 0% intro APR for 18 months, and this applies to any purchases and balance transfers, and this is the longest 0% intro APR of all the cards on this list. Plus, after you are approved for this credit card and you spend at least $1,000 within the first 3 months of opening your account, you will earn 15,000 bonus points. And after that, whenever you shop at grocery stores or use your card at gas stations, you will earn 2 times the points and 1 point for every dollar spent anywhere else. Plus, Citi will round up your points to the nearest tenth, so if you spend $2 on parking, you'll earn 10 points. And if you spend $13 on lunch, you will earn 20 points. And when it comes time to redeem your points, you have a few options on how you can do that. The first option they offer you is to redeem your points with a gift card to places like department stores or restaurants. And then the second option is to use your points to shop on Amazon or Best Buy. And then your third option is to redeem your points for travel rewards. Plus, when you do redeem your points, Citi will give you back 10% of those points. So if you redeem 15,000 points, you will get back 1,500 points. The next credit card on this list is a Chase Freedom Unlimited. And like the previous cards on this list, this credit card does not have an annual fee. And right now they are offering $200 cash back after you spend $500 during your first 3 months after opening your account. I should mention though that when people see this, they think they have to spend $500 on top of what they normally spend, only to get back $200. But when it comes to taking advantage of the sign-up bonuses, you shouldn't spend money on random things you don't need, but instead use that credit card to pay for things you would have normally paid for using your debit card or cash. For example, when you're grocery shopping or filling up your car with gas, use your credit card, and that way you benefit from the sign-up bonus without spending more than normal. Then this credit card is offering unlimited 1.5% cash back on all purchases. Plus, for the first 15 months after signing up, you get 0% intro APR on all purchases and balance transfers. Now obviously there's many more credit cards out there that you can choose from, but when you've never had credit before or you have limited credit history, you should consider starting off with one of the credit cards I mentioned in this list. And then once you have a good credit score and a longer credit history, you can apply for credit cards that offer better rewards and travel points. But when you're just starting off with building your credit score, there are a few things you should look at in your first credit card. The first thing you should look at to determine if a card is a good first credit card is whether or not they charge an annual fee. Building your credit score and establishing credit history should be free for everyone, so when you're new to credit cards, stay away from any credit cards with annual fees. And once you have a good credit score and understand how to take advantage of the benefits that they offer you, then you can apply for credit cards like the American Express Platinum. Plus, when you're new to credit cards, your focus should be becoming disciplined with using debt the right way, and by having a card with no annual fee and paying off your balance at the end of every month, you will never have to pay a single penny for using that card. The next thing you should look for in a credit card is what benefits they offer. Even though most beginner credit cards don't offer as many benefits as some of the other credit cards out there are still many beginner credit cards that have good benefits, like the Discover It Secured card that will give you 5% cash back in different categories every month, and then you get 1% cash back on everything else. Plus, they will match all your cash back at the end of your first year. So whether you go with a card that offers cash back at restaurants or cash back when you shop on Amazon or even travel points, the choice depends on what benefits you the most, but either way you should get a card that gives you rewards. Then the next thing you should look for in your first credit card is a period where they offer you 0% APR. However, you shouldn't use this as an excuse to charge everything to the credit card and then tell yourself you will pay it off before the 0% APR ends, because if you don't, then your debt can very quickly get out of hand. Instead, you should use the grace period to understand how credit cards work and how you can avoid paying interest. For example, if one month you spend more than you should have and you can't pay off your balance by the end of the month, then you should learn from that and limit your spending so when the 0% APR finishes, you are not stuck paying interest on your remaining balance. So with that being said, now you know what credit cards are a great choice if you're someone who's 18 and never had a credit card, or even if you're someone who has had a credit card but you have limited credit history. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this video or you found this information helpful, it would really help me out if you hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.